Hey everybody, it's your boy Captain Save a Whole Lot of Time, the review hero, and I'm back at you with
I make waves so I drift, I win. Lowest lane cause I'm still Clark Kent. Who is you? You are not my bitch. A Superman shouldn't stand this shit. I make waves so I drift, I win. Lowest lane cause I'm still Clark Kent. Who is you? You are not my bitch. A Superman shouldn't stand this shit.
Shh, review hero. Alright, here, check me out. It's Usopp versus TenTen, but they have no clue of each other's arsenal, and they're meeting up in a specific area to fight. They both only use cannon techniques, and everything that we've seen is what we'll compare. Also, because TenTen has extra hacks like the substitution and shadow clone, because she had to have passed the tuning exams, right? Or the getting exams, whatever she passed, of course. So she's got to have those basic skills, right? So Usopp, in that turn, gets to do his special skill, which is prepare for the battle ahead at the destination. I think that's fair. Fair is fair. Let's go. And despite the thumbnail, I'm talking about all of Usopp and all of TenTen, by the way. So right off the bat, we know TenTen is a weapons expert. And we know she's pretty good at taijutsu too, because she mixes the two with hand-to-hand combat. So we know close up she's a problem. We know she has hundreds of weapons in her arsenal, but so does Usopp. Hers are stored in scrolls. His are travel size, dials, beads, whatever he needs to fuck you up with. Even though TenTen's close-up combat speed and attacks may be a little too much for Usopp, so is Luffy's. Think about that. And Luffy will smack the shit out of TenTen without even doing anything. That's just the hockey pressure TenTen's going. But Usopp ain't no slacker either. He has engineering expertise. He created the fucking climate tech for Nami, which is basically sorcery. He has tons and tons and tons of various dials for the close combat. He also has tons and tons of weapons that affect all five senses, not just any physical attacks with, fire or weapons, that just come hurtling at you. He has things that'll give him the advantage almost the entire time. Ball dial, flash dial, flame dial, flavor dial, heat dial, impact dial, reject dial, especially the reject dial. TenTen, jet dial, ease and dial, tone dial, thunder dial, water dial, dials for just about everything. Then he mixes them into his slingshot attacks as well.
5本の主軸によって得た安定性と飛距離に加え、空島で手に入れたブレスダイヤルを射撃の瞬間発動させることにより、弾に回転を加え、あらゆる変化球をも可能にしたスーパーパチンコ。クレイム、クラッシュ、インパクト。ダイヤルをチェンジすれば、弾はさらなる強化を遂げる。誰もこいつから逃げられやしねえ。
Basically is the Avatar with a slingshot. All natures is in his shit, all of it, and more. Like I said, and again, like I said, Usopp is no slacker. That man can shoot multiple at a time. His precision is always on point. He's a sniper. Did I mention he had observation haki? Did I mention he is a sniper? Did I mention he is Soge King? Did I mention that? He's also God Usopp. Did I mention that if that... He can also fire them rapidly, and even the ones he fires rapidly can spin off into their own 5 or 3 other pellets that have like nuke-sized explosions, which is kind of fire for Usopp. But TenTen's Fujitsu, she can store a lot of weapons. I don't know what her max amount would be, or if she even has a limit. But her attack where she makes all the needles come raining down on top of you really fast. At first I had Usopp losing because I'm like, how the fuck does Usopp get out of that shit? Where the fuck does Usopp go? But he has like the breath dial, does gale winds, push it another way. Basically could summon other creatures from his arsenal to block him. He could use like a whole cemetery of plants coming up from the ground just to get hit with the needles to block him. You know, he could even use the trampoline to bounce him out the way because he has that as a move. I think there's too many ways that Usopp could possibly get out of that technique for me to say that's a KO for him. But let me ask you this. What's her answer for the breath dial? What's her answer for the flash dial? What's her answer for is it basically fucking the thing Krillin does? The fuck is that thing? You know what I'm talking about. What is her answer for getting hit with the impact or even the reject dial? What is her answer for that? He also can use the natures too. Thunder, he can use fire, he can use water, all of that. He can use all of that, so he's not lacking behind in the strength of the attack department. But what is her answer for the unorthodoxness of his attacks? I think that's what ends up putting Usopp on the top, is the fact that they're so unorthodox, she's not gonna even fucking know what to do with what he just did. She ain't ever seen shit like this before in her fucking life. I feel like that, because of her shit being so stale and plain and straightforward versus Usopp's being as creative and innovative and as unorthodox and as powerful as they are with the strength behind them. Like, that at the end of the day, I feel like that would give Usopp the dub for sure. Usopp wins over TenTen. I think it's not like I don't think it's like fodder or anything, but I think at least she would definitely injure him heavily. But I think at the end, Usopp would win. I can't see TenTen having anything that specifically Usopp doesn't have to like cancel it out or blow it away, or you know, have a plant like 10 times the size of anybody come and take the damage for him. Like, I can't see why those things couldn't happen in order for TenTen's moves to be blocked. But what is her answer for, you know, a man-eating plant? Her answer for him creating an entire swamp to wrap people up, so that, you know, I'm using that as like a range, because maybe it could be bigger, or, you know, like, I don't know, man. I just can't see. I feel like the unorthodoxness of Usopp's weaponry is going to fuck with TenTen too much. So I'm gonna wrap this one up, giving the dub to Usopp. And don't forget to hit the bell, give me a like, subscribe, and we'll be back with another one. Thanks.
Superman shouldn't stand this shit. Would you love me if I'm not this rich? Would you hold me if my whole world flipped? Could you show me where the old love sits? Someone tell her who the fuck I is.